Tennant Creek is 5 hours north of Alice Springs, 10 hours south of Darwin. If you were to get a map of Australia, you could literally put a pin in the middle and you'd find us in the heart of Australia, which is Tennant Creek. So Barkly Regional Arts, we're a not-for-profit community arts organisation. We're a multi-arts organisation and we often consider ourselves grassroots. We do it all.
Opera Australia is the national opera company for Australia. We perform opera around the country, but predominantly main stage performances in Sydney and Melbourne. Opera Australia's regional engagement program really focuses on trying to get the high quality opera that we perform in Sydney and Melbourne to every corner of Australia.
I had conversations originally just with Opera Australia going, look, what is it that, we need to do something here because I am not sure that I'm going to be able to sell the tickets for this. So I sat and thought about a number of different things and pitched them some ideas. The idea being is that there is crossway learning. They learn about the music that's here, we learn their music out there, and it brings in the family who want to watch and support our artists being there. That was so successful. How about we start creating a bit of a show of our own? And the experience for Opera Australia themselves was incredible. That opportunity to come and work with our musicians they loved. We just had a 6-piece orchestra and they came out and we did this beautiful show. And we've just kind of continued that relationship on.
I think the reason to go to Tennant Creek was because there was a regional arts council who showed a passion to have us there as well. It's their community seeing their artists working with professional musicians. You can see for them is really quite exciting as well.
And for people in the cities to expose to Indigenous artists and our artists to expose to these city folk as well in terms and their style of music and incorporating that into a very different sound, almost making it like a living culture. And that has huge run-on effects for people in terms of opening their mind of kind of going, wow, I didn't really think I could hear that for my music, and opens the door to possibly selling new work and selling new shows.
I think Barkly Regional Arts has definitely changed the way we look at our community engagement programs and how the more flexible we are, the better outcome we have with those communities, because we can really hone into what they need rather than just trying to bring something that we think they would like.
I've had so many conversations with organisations that wanted to come to the Territory to bring their work who are in sell mode. They're in sell, and you can't get a word in to kind of go, okay, hang on a second, let's just take it back a bit and try and give you a really brief overview of what the landscape's like.
We're constantly building on our engagement programs with Barkly Regional Arts, and year on year we get stronger and we build better ways of doing things. And if you're not having that relationship and you don't do it every second year, it's hard to then build better because people move and people change and jobs change, but that it works because we're continuing to build it. And that's why we've had other things happen with Barkly Regional Arts. That's all because of the regional tour. So we've then had other orchestra members fly out to Tennant Creek for their Territory Day because of what we did during regional tour. So it builds, absolutely builds, and without that consistency it's really hard to keep that moving.
You need to have an actual genuine interest in this region because it is confronting. It is overwhelming, it is an extreme region, and you will go through levels of culture shock, and if you do not have an interest in wanting to learn about that and share in that, your experience here is going to be hard and difficult. It's not, when you come to Territory, it's not about your box office. So you can't see that as a reason of going, oh, we'll grow our audience and we make more money, more box office, because we don't have the community that's going to give you that box office. So you have to come from a very different reason.